Hey guys, Dan's Restorations Unscrewed, and we are going to be talking about everybody's favorite lonely, depressed Pokemon, Cubone. So, stay tuned. So, the reason we're talking about Cubone is because a lot of people don't know what the skull is on his head, like if it is his head. Some people think that, some people say it's his mom's skull, so people get depressed about that and think that he's depressed and sad. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this. I've heard a couple different opinions about it, and so I'm gonna give you my opinion because my opinion is the only one that I really care about. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm also going to try and put up some pictures throughout this process and just to give you guys some visuals to see instead of just looking at me the entire time. So here is Cubone. Now, some people are saying the skull is Kangaskhan's skull, so here is what Kangaskhan looks like in case you guys didn't know. Yeah, not the same, not even close. So another option, which is one that I agree with, is it is Charizard's skull. So here is Charizard. Now, it is not 100% the same, but it is close enough. So I'm going to say it is Charizard's skull. So why is Cubone wearing Charizard's skull? So the reason why is because Cubone is really Charmander. The reason I say this is from a bunch of stuff that I've read about Cubone. I've been doing research the past couple days, so I'm what you call an expert on this. So pretty much, Charmander hatches from an egg, and the tail is not lit, so there's zero flame at all. But actually, before we get into that, when Charizard first hatches, when Charmander first hatches, he is a ground type Pokemon and is more of like a brownish, tannish color. After a short time, Charizard uses its flame and I guess breathes fire on all the other Charmander's tails, and that gets them all to become fire Pokemon. And then once they get the flame on their tail, then their skin turns orange and looks more like Charmander. Well, if you look at it, Cubone looks pretty identical to Charmander. You know, they have the same oval around their stomach. They, just the whole body is similar. And the reason why I keep looking over it this way is because I have a Cubone that I'm using as a reference. So you can see, got the feet, the stomach, which is very similar to Charmander. And Cubone is a ground type Pokemon. So what happened, Charmander's mom or dad or whichever died by the time that Cubone hatched. So therefore, Cubone stayed a ground type Pokemon, was looking at other Pokemon that were similar to him, and saw the parents and just got really sad, saw Charizard's skull and a couple bones on the ground. So Cubone just took basically dead parent's skull, put it on as a mask, and took a bone and just used that as an attack weapon, I guess. It's crazy to think about, but it does make a lot of sense. And then other people are saying, well, what about the little deformity on the back? Like, see that right there? Well, I got another answer for that for you guys. So because Cubone doesn't have the fire abilities in him, he can't become a flying dragon type, which that's another story. Some people say Charizard is a dragon type, other people say no. So Cubone doesn't inherit that because he can't fully become a fire type Pokemon. But there's parts of him that are trying to go like the wings, so instead he gets these deformities on his back. I don't know, it kind of makes sense. And then I guess a Marowak, which is what Cubone evolves into, is similar to what a Charmeleon is like a little bit. So, I mean, I guess that would kind of work too, but Marowak's the final evolution of Cubone, which is really Charmander. But, yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean, Cubone becoming an orphan, just being all lonely, sad, and depressed. And that's pretty much it. So anyway, you guys, let me know what you guys think about this whole Cubone mystery. I mean, it makes sense to me, but does it make sense to you? Have a great day.